trapped. A bit of rifle slugs. Good chance. Stack of rags. Make the feet. Let's tippy toe through town. Shaka. Gloves, nice. Pants, a bit banged up, but Huge fish. Stupid. This way. said a while ago. carry the leather kit. Sorta. To fill our bottle. Sip. Dirty little Overwatch there, isn't it? Well. No Zeds around you at all in the back. If you're wondering. Spawning in over there now. Head on up to the next town where you can get some decent loot in. Don't actually have to hit the north east airfield now, so we've got 3 bandages. We've got ourselves a saline infusion starter kit ready to roll. We've got a pumpy with a few shots now. The only reason I would go there is that's the natural. Ah, there we go. Now we've moved up in the world. Now we have a full IJ to go with our, and it's only one, to go with our pumpy, which is 3 or 4 shots in it. Now we can do damage, i.e. protect ourselves. Probably my favourite pistol in the game, I would say. No doubt about that. Crowbar looking. Some eyes ahead of the petrol station. We've seen evidence of people in town, but via fruit and locked zombies. We haven't seen like drop paper, pile of stuff, some other stuff. But we found quite a bit of food and other bits and bobs, guns in the PD, which makes me think they were a good 20-30 minutes ahead of us. Yeah, put all these Zeds in here. That's nice. Oh yeah. Bit of food on him. Six pristine rags on him. Drop one. Perhaps now locked down. 3 replacements worth. Back pocket. Food, good. Just had a drink. So the top of the food is nice. This carrying bits and bobs for us. Chicken there as well. Oof. Load up this spare IJ mag immediately. You can immediately switch off up to a new full mag as well. No rush. Eat up a little bitty bit of food. Salty sticks, pashka. Get the chicken. it's quiet. Feel relatively comfortable here. Extend the backpack just to give us another 12 slots before we get that chicken. Carry the chicken bones. We can use them as obviously improvised hooks. We've already got a real hook on the end of the fishing rod, but we may need more if the fishing goes wrong, of course. Where's my fucking... handy to have a flare. Ric Flair. Got the gloves on, so we don't have to worry about the bloody hands. Nicely does it. You're leaving Svetlo after half an hour with a shotty, an IJ with 2 full mags. The shotty's got 4 shots in it. Well, okay, only one of them a buck, 3 are rifled slugs, but still better than nothing. So 4 shots in the shotty. We've got a crowbar as a melee. We've also got a hatchet as a backup melee. We've got a kitchen knife. So plenty of blades and bladed articles and stuff to cut up rags. We've got foot wraps on. They're worn. We've got the gloves. We've got the bandana. We've got the pea coat. Okay, the pants are in a bad state. We need new pants. But we've got something to start a fire. Fishing. There's a hook on the end of that fishing pole. A saline. A few bandages. Some bones. If you want half an hour after spawning at Svetlo docks back there, if you want to look at what it looks like and what position really you want to be in before you leave Svetlo, this is it, basically. Oh, some bits and pieces as well. Oh, shit. I shouldn't do this in the middle of the road, but I forgot I had a suppressor for the IJ as well. So now we've got a zombie killer where we can go to a military, go to the northeast airfield, which is just through this next town, get some more medical supplies, hit the military containers, and if we get in a little bit of bother, we can put a zombie down if he's in our way without drawing attention of players. If we get attacked by wolves, we can put them down with the IJ now without having to pull the shoddy out and give away our position to everybody. So yeah, I would say half an hour into your life, your new life, having spawned in Svetlo docks. If you're in a better shape than this, then you've had a really good start, because this is a pretty good start. Okay, it's a low to medium pop server. We haven't got involved with any interactions yet. You know, could get popped from the trees at any time by a sniper, but I'm just on about player versus environment, looting the town, dealing with the zombies, not having to use a bandage because you know what you're doing with the melee. Other zombies got a bit lucky, I know, in a couple of the fights, but picking your fights with the zombies, knowing which buildings to loot to get the food that you need to get up. Oh, you motherfucker! To get up into white food and drink, as well as temperature and everything, and avoid sickness. There's another beer for us. You know, if I was desperate for food and that, I'd be looting. I thought I saw a machete then. I'll take the 9mm. You know, I know I'm rocking the IJ, so I'm probably not gonna pick up a fucking 9mm weapon. But let's have a look here a minute. See how I hit him there real quick before he get full aggro, scream, and like really draw attention to us? Notice how I'm not going around looting every single house. 2 reasons. We don't need to. It can be overkill. You end up carrying too much that you don't really need. Look at our food and water and temperature. Everything's in the white. Also, if I go down that main road and loot every single house, I've got to kill every single zombie that's in town. Because at the minute, I'm only dealing with the ones that are aggroing on me. Because I'm being a little bit careless. Okay, they're dropping me some food. So it's nice. If you're desperate for food, take the zombies on. Because you know there's a good chance they'll drop you the food, the drink, that will keep you going. And I'm being a bit casual here because I've done this route probably 30 times, maybe more. Notice how I'm not always running down the street eating or drinking. I'm using that time to listen. Just stand still, not in a very obvious area, maybe in a doorway. Like now and again I'm choosing to go into a building. I'm not expected to find anything decent, but I may be able to find info on someone who's been through. Oh, there we go. But that one was definitely worth it. So I'm quickly going to get rid of all the slugs now that I've got, the rifled slugs, because they're not as reliable. I'd rather only have 3 shots in my gun that are reliable, and then carry the slugs as a backup. So if I use the buckshot and I miss all 3 shots, I don't find any more, then I can put the rifled slugs in. You know, if you nail someone in the chest or the head, it is still going to down them, drop them, uncon them, whatever you want to call it. See, quite a lot of zombies around. There's a good chance someone came through, but like I say, probably quite a long time before us. Fucking never drop anything, they don't. Just looking down towards that little church building, see if I can see any movement. There's a zombie right behind the well, so that suggests there's nobody there. That's locked, though. Okay, here we go. First real sighting. How much room have I got in my... Because I've got the room, I'm going to do a second stack of 6 pristine from this flag. Might seem a bit overkill. But why not? While I've got the room. Okay. Chicken steak, which is perfectly fine, so I'm going to take it. But someone's been here recent now. Now I know I got to be careful. Medical thermometer. And look at this little pile of goodies here. Flag. Improvised foot wraps. So somebody who knows what they're doing as well with the foot wraps. Now there's 2 pristine foot wraps there. The front door's locked, we know. So because I've just found them on the floor, I'm going to upgrade my worn foot wraps for pristine foot wraps. Why not? But I think it's a fairly serious player has been through. Someone who uses foot wraps for their stealth. They've come in here, they've locked the front door. Sorted their stuff out. If I were them, I'd probably come up and loot the green mustache then. Some Mofka, purple jacket. This is dangerous. This is pretty stupid, actually. bit stupid. Bitch, give me away. If anyone is around, I've definitely been made now. They know I'm here. Because of those two fucking Zeds. So what I'm not going to do is go to the most obvious thing, which is the well. Straight away. I'm going to drink my bottle of water by here and see if someone comes to investigate the screams from like a house down the side street, or maybe they've just passed through and gone to the northeast airfield already. That's my guess, but just being a little bit cautious. So we've got 5 chicken breast on us now. Well worth starting a fire. It looks to me like those Zeds might have followed a person up the hill. They're not normally that far up, unless they're chasing someone. Take a risk here of refilling. Because we know all those Zeds are up that hill there, I'm trying to swerve them, but I do want to check that hunting stand in case it's got anything tasty. Okay. As we leave town, we look behind us, see if there's anybody obviously creeping. I think I've given the Zeds a wide enough berth that I can check this in peace. I bet there's nothing here, because our fella has probably come this way. Okay. There's a fange, which I'm going to take instead of the instead of the hatchet, because it's half the inventory space of the hatchet. And now we're going up towards this radio antenna thing, this red and white big tower. There's a hunting picnic bench, which spawns hunting gear at the top. There's also another chicken spawn. So we can fit another couple of chicken breasts there and make a real nice meal if we wanted to start a fire the other side of the airfield. Trying to get this to be an hour from spawning Svetlo docks. So we've got another 20 minutes. That should get us down to the northeast airfield. And possibly through to the little row of houses behind it. Obviously, unless we get involved in some pay. There's a chicken over there, like I said, there might be. The fact there's nothing there suggests our man looted that, because you'd find a heat pack, a map, even if it was something shit. I'm not running all the way down the hill just to get a chicken, though. There's another crowbar we don't need. And now we move to the airfield. And obviously from the brow of the hill, if they are 10 minutes in front of us, they may have jogged. They may not be sprinting like this. So it is a way of catching up with someone you're trailing. You've got to be careful not to catch up with them while they're in a tree sorting out their inventory, but that's just one of those things. If that happens to you, it's a bit unlucky. GG's to them if they get the drop on you because you're sprinting past trying to catch up with who you think is miles ahead of you. But I'm immediately scanning ahead. Have they dropped down to one of these industrial areas? There's 2 industrial parts to this airfield. There and there. Where, if you've already come through Svetlo and that other little town we just went through, you probably say to yourself, we don't need to be looting them. But people will also come in from the sort of main road, Krasnodar. Just before they get to Krasnodar, they'll turn up and hit the airfield from that side, where I'm zooming in now. have caught people out that way before. When we're leaving Krasnodar, we've seen someone run up to the airfield, fight some zombies, and I think if I remember correctly, we had a little Desert Eagle action that day. One to uncon him, one to finish him. Beautiful. No ballistic protection on the poor sod. Straight for the gap in this fence. And it's a nice little jog across. Been jumped by freshies here plenty of times, because that is a fresh spawn up in those woods by there. There's another hunting stand there that I've never noticed before, okay. Remember that for next time. Yeah, I've been looting, chatting to myself, chatting to stream like I'm doing now. And I've just been attacked by a freshie with an iron bar. And GG's the one guy, he fucked me up. Took all my shit. Imagine you're a freshie, you spawn behind that building up in the trees there. You run down, beat someone to death who's got this lot on them. That's a real nice start for a fresh spawn. To get you going. You know, it's taken me a good 35, 40 minutes to get all this shit together. So, GG's to him. I was oblivious, and I've been on guard when I'm here most times since. I've usually got a melee weapon out. I'm actually gonna, or I'm gonna go in rocking the suppressed IJ, because if I have to pump someone, at least I'm not slamming them with the shotty, especially if they're a freshie. A, it's a waste of a slug when like 4 shots from this pistol will kill them. If they've got no ballistic chest protection, like we haven't at the minute. And B, it's going to draw all the Zeds and the whole place onto us, so we'd be in a bit of shit. We might have killed a freshie for half a bandage and an apple, that they've probably already eaten the apple. And it would literally be dragging the Zeds on us for nothing. There's plenty of Zeds by there. AK no mag. And a bison with no mag. So I'm not sure our man went this way. Because a lot of loot hoarders would pick that up. Even though it's got no mag. But my theory is, where am I going to find a mag from now? Right, there is a little military, what do you call it, not military, civilian barracks hunting place up there. But you're still far from guaranteed to find a bison mag or a... Trying to look if people are in there. Not much spawns there, so I... I only need an epi from here. It's been cleaned out pretty much. You can see immediately the lack of stuff. Swap that half bandage for a full bandage. I really only would take an EpiPen. Okay, these sneakers don't spawn there. Okay, so someone's dropped them. What the fuck they picked up? Maybe they made some new foot wraps. Dropped the sneakers. Pretty sure that bag doesn't spawn there either, that dry bag. That's nice. Nice for a freshie though. Bandage, bandage. Looks like they've taken all the EpiPens. Okay, don't blame them. Plenty of bandages and no EpiPens. Okay. And then what I would do when I've got a stack of chicken on me like this, just making sure. Blue bomber jacket. High insulation. Choices. You can go straight to Krasnodar, go for the Novi over there via the summer camp, but because I've got 6 bits of chicken on me, I've got I've never found that. Oh shit. Did I say 5, 6, 7 bits of chicken on me now? There's a runner. I want to cook in that one there because there's only one door, one way in. Okay. Leave the zombies outside as they are. And I didn't aggro them. So if someone tries to push me, they're probably gonna aggro those zombies before they get the chance to do that. Use the matches while they're not damp, because the flare will come in handy if my matches get damp another time. Forgot I had the other chicken. Let's cut that quickly. Stack of 6 bones now. I'll do is put those in, because now I know they're in after the buckshot. Minutes, there we go. By the time we get this chicken cooked, an hour after the can't get an angle from these windows on these windows, so that is a bit of a risk of cooking there, so I tend to tuck in here. even open this. Stay even more safe. If someone pushes you, boom. Just eat up. So I don't even think it'll fill us all this. Nearly will. Got us right up to nearly full white apple on the food. Carry it around, attracting wolves either. We'll leave it for someone to eat who might kill us. Swing down. House quickly. Look for anyone obvious. Can't see it. Just for the purposes of this video, what we'll do, because we've got 4 minutes, we'll get up to the PD just to show one of the options you've got from that little village after the airfield. Just making sure I can't see anyone obvious. Then you've got the farm by here. If for any reason you want to hit up the farm, but beware, some people could be there looking for base building stuff. Plenty of zombies just chill there, a runner. Scared the life out of me for a sec. You can see the top of the PD there. So that would be an export goal. Personally. PD, hunt and shot well. All in a nice triangle at the top of this hill. After having a big scran back there. You set up food and drink for a while. And when you are in the PD, in the distance, you will be able to see the castle, which is another good spot to hit up after Krasnodar. Get yourself a blaze, Mosin Tundra maybe. Go in here first, because I haven't got a vest yet. I haven't got a stabby. Zombie there. None by here though, there's normally a few here. Silently equip my gun. No press, no stab vest zombies there. Okay, our mate's been through here. Locked zombie. Take the 380 out of this for our IJ. Skim across the top. Shit, I'll take that. Pioneer mag. Find a Pioneer, then we've got, especially if it's got a scope, we've got 5.56 on us as well to fill that up a couple of times. Bit blasé because of that trap Z. I feel he's going to shut doors, they're gone for the person. So I'm a little bit blasé clearing this out. Fill this up so it's full if I were to find in here. Scorpion, no mag. Okay. Stealthy as we would like. Do is going wrong, so just trap them. The hunting sharp. You know, I'm going to take them, even though they're rifled slugs. Keep back, I don't want. Just for the purposes of the video. There's the castle there that I would go to next, personally. Let's just jump in this Anne Frank house a sec. Reload this. But yeah, that's a pretty good first hour, 62 minutes from Svetlo docks. Got a pumpy, full, $3, 3 rifled slugs. Box of rifled slugs we've just picked up, which are not as good as buck, but better than having nothing. Got the bandana, gloves, foot wraps, bomber jacket, pants are wrecked. It provides the backpack up, Ushanka, suppressed IJ, 2 full mags, 19 spare shots. We don't need that 9mm. Full box of 357 if you find a revolver. Couple of blades, Pioneer mag and a spare mag full. Box of 22 if you find an MK. Bottle we need to fill. Medical supplies, matches fishing rod which has got a real hook on it. Saline flare to get a fire going, 2 stacks of pristine rags. Pretty solid start. Stay tuned for the next beginner guide walkthrough of a different spawn area soon.